Alright, Team Taccy Timmys, we're here with Roger and he's got first after Swiss at the OTS Championship. Show us what you're playing, mate.
Yeah, so today we're playing Floowandereeze. Yeah, I got first after Swiss, one in top, top 4 cut, one in top 4. Then for, I suppose finals, I got too hungry.
Man's had to eat. And
yeah, I was just like, fuck it, I just split some hacks. Still first after Swiss though, pretty happy. Deck list, full disclosure, I just picked up the deck literally just yesterday, and I wasn't gonna play around with like my own theory crafting, and so I just went on the Facebook page for Flunders and looked for what looked like the most successful deck, and I was just like, yo, I'll just net deck that. So shout out to, I'll get whoever's editing this to chuck up the post as a shout out. But yeah, so we'll just jump into it. So the main deck's net decked, but the side and extras mine though. Alright, should we crack into it? So for Flunders, first up we've got 3 Rabina, 3 Eaglin, 1 Stree, 1 Token. Yeah, this is pretty standard. Some people play more than these, and I'm gonna be honest, they're not that great, to be honest, like, because they don't search into anything. I mean, and with Rabina, you can just get any of the ones that you need if like it's matchup dependent, because like Stree comes in, was helpful against the 10U matchup, but like that's about it.
Because Stree is the one that banishes from Grave, correct?
Yeah, it's like a DD Crow, it's pretty hot. And that one shuffles something that's banished to your hand. Pretty sure it's the hand. Yeah, it is the hand, yeah.
Because it also adds back row too, right?
What's that?
It also adds banished back row to your hand?
Yeah,
as well as Floowandereeze,
yeah. And yeah, for our big guys, we've got Avian, Riser, and Impen. Yeah, you play just the one of. Some people play 2 Impen, some people play 2 Riser, but like, honestly, you just need this, and this is fine. Because like the more of these guys you play, the more you brick, really, which you don't really want. And if you're good, like, you won't need extra ones of these, like, to be honest.
Bro, just don't get hand trapped.
Don't get hand trapped. Yeah, get good. But yeah, the only one that like at any point I was like, ooh, I might want another Impen. Yeah, that was it was only Impen that I might have wanted to. But even then, I still ended up winning without it, so it's fine. Rise is just the stones, honestly. Just like loop them. It's disgusting.
Resolving that.
Yeah.
In a duel, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. Next we play Barrier Statue. Barrier Statue just wins games. Yeah, because like you can end with Impen, Barrier Statue, and it's just like good luck, have fun. MVP of the day, Dim Shifter.
Oh my god, so good this one.
Yeah, truly. Against Mike, who was my round 4 and top 4. Matchup. He just I dim shifted. So he wins both game 1s. And I'm like, oh well, cry. Both games 2s, I just dim shifted him during standby, and he's just like, oh okay, cool. Because he's playing Magic Key, which was pretty spicy to be honest, but
It's super hard to dim shift it.
Yeah. So dim shifter, so it's so good, and the fact like you can actually start just abuse it with like Riser as well. Because you'll just like send shifted top deck, and then you just keep on shifting them, and yeah, it's pretty good like that. So next up, playing 3 Ash. It's good. It's nice to have. And 2 Nib. Again, it's good to have. I don't know, to be honest, like, I didn't really want to play Nib, but like, I don't know, I trusted the deck list more than anything, because again, I didn't have time to really theory craft that much, because I literally picked up last night, but anyway, moving on to the traps, we've got 3 map, Unexplored Wind, so Stormforth and Terraforming. It's just busted, honestly. This is the absolute stones. I will say, it was gross because I used Winds, and I was versing Source Team, and I popped their back row, so all they had was like their Keras guy and in defense and the back row, and I was like super scared of the back row because like I don't know what it was, but I didn't want to like play what if. He fucking 40 chests me, and he sides in Waking the Dragon, knowing I did that last game, and I'm just like, god damn it. And so yeah, drops off in the Falcon, I cry. But no, overall it's good. It's good.
Speaking of back row, how much back row did you play today?
I don't think matchups. My game round 1 I versed who did I verse round 1? Matchups overall I versed Heath.
Earth Machine.
Heath with Earth Machine, Mike with Magic Key. Versed in round 4 and top 4. I also versed Brennan. I also versed
Madolce.
Who else did I verse?
Round 3.
Then who's my round 1 matchup? I can't remember. Maybe I'll remember later on. But yeah. Was it someone on our team? There was someone, no. I can't remember. Anyway, one of my matchups was, Brennan was round 1, and then I versed Mike. Matthew. Yeah, with Saltini. That's right. Yeah. I was just like, god damn, who was it?
Saltini, Madolce, Earth Machine, and
Magic Key twice.
Absolute.
Yeah, but anyway.
Locals.
Back to the profile. So those are the spells. Oh, not all the spells. Then we've got Consistency, Prod Duality, and Prod Prosperity. To be honest, I don't know, there's a lot of debate on the Facebook group, Prosperity or Extra. Prosperity is just better. I mean, there's an argument where it's good players will be able to know what you're reading, will be able to read what's in your hand based on what you're Prosperity into. But
that shouldn't matter with...
honestly, the deck is so inconsistent that you have to dig deep to sort of go into your pieces. So, I don't know, I'd play Extra over Prosperity. Prosperity over Extra any day.
And if they know where to hand trap you, that doesn't really matter if they're still going to hand trap you.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know, maybe if you're pack or something, it matters. But but no. So triple, 6 pots, 2 duality, 6, then next up, triple book. This is so good.
How many times did you cuck in Perm today?
Quite a few. It was actually more so Vela. And that was just the stones. It was so good. It's so good. And Dim Shifter on the Vela, my god. Because it has a Centigrave.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And yeah, because it was against Mike, and he tries to Vela, and I'm like, you can't. What? But yeah, so another shout out to Dim Shifter. But yeah, triple book. It's pretty much mandatory. The 1 Harpies for the Spice. And this came up actually. It was against Brennan. I think it was against Brennan. Where he sets a bunch of back row. I Harpies clear his back row, and just go off.
Yeah, because the Madolce player plays 15 traps and main decks anti-spell, and it's disgusting.
Yeah. And next up, traps, triple imperm. 1 towns, and what I thought was the spice was the warnings, double warnings.
They're not matching rarity, bro.
They're not matching rarity. It's so mismatched. It's so bad. Fucking degenerate player. It's because it's to help with stacking, you know. It's not actually for stacking. I don't stack. Just by the way. But no. It's because most of the deck was just built out of random cards that everyone had, and people just had. Random rarities. But anyway, so I don't know. It was pretty helpful, to be honest. When I was thinking about changing the build last night, I was going to play this 2 solemn cards, and I was thinking that I could play Judgment, but having a life points is kind of a lot, and I'm probably more worried about any summons, to be honest.
How did you feel about Strike? Did you what made you choose Warning over Strike?
So there was one instance where I would have liked Strike. I can't remember what it was, but I do remember I would this would have been nice. Because I activated something from hand, and I was like, oh, that's annoying. Like a monster effect. And but apart from that, Warning just put in a bunch of work, because the main thing is making sure, especially if you have wind barrier out, that they don't get an out for it, because they'll normal summon something.
Attack over it,
and then they'll attack over it. So the warning comes in super clutch in those instances. So I don't know. I found that to be one of the main reasons why I liked it. But this is just me working backwards of just
playing it and then
figuring out why it's good rather than So I don't know. I think in hindsight, I still would have preferred Warning. Moving into the spiciest extra deck. It's honestly just like, yeah, you see what it is for later, but like we do these Luralisks, it never comes up. None of these cards ever came up. It was mainly just prosperity targets, but like, yeah. Yeah, 2 a Simple Nightingale, 2 Promenade, Gustav, Zeus, and yeah, Wind Pegasus, Crystal Wing, Sunlight Wolf, Kagari, Tri Brigades, Access Code, Armorage, and the Wind Charmer. Like, yeah. I don't know. None of those really came up.
Don't make anything in there.
Last stuff was mainly for the Secret Spice, which also didn't come up, which makes me upset. But side deck, Secret Spice, well, not that secret actually. Ghost Reaper. I don't know. I had them, and I was like, I don't know what to do with my extra deck. Why not? Why not?
I'm so happy you did not choose my Sunlight Wolf.
Yeah, yeah. So that was the thing. Yeah, again, didn't come up. Drolls. Droll is good, but I didn't verse anything where it was like super impactful against.
Yeah, the Deneen format
Like-
is just a little weird like that. Eh?
Yeah. Like Droll is good, but yeah. It stopped Medolce for a hot second. But yeah, not by much. Yeah. Triple Evenly, Super Duper Scrub hadn't versed Medolce in a hot minute and forgot that their trap was just target a face-up card and negate it. And I prosperity into Evenly, and then I go battle phase, into battle Evenly, negate, and I was just like, I got so tilted, and then like I had to like clap my cheeks to sort of like go back into game 3, but that was so bad. I was just like, I deserve to lose that, but Evenly it did come in quite a bit. Came in I think like 2 times, and it was good. Yeah, it was good. Anti-spell, it's really good. Dropped it on Mike and just
You can't ritual summon. You
Yeah,
can't
just
field spell.
cries.
I guess you can't play Io, right?
Yeah, exactly. And then 2 double judgment. Thoughts on judgment, or at least from the post, was anything that warning
Anything that warning won't hit judgment will.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. And then D-Fissure, it's just really good going first, because like, if you don't have Dim Shifter, you have D-Fissure, which, while not as impactful, is still the absolute stones, dude. And last card, Raigeki, and it's signed by my best friend Kieran, so shout out to him for being an absolute G. And yeah, so that's my deck. Pretty happy with it. I don't know, I was deciding whether or not to play this or B-Trooper, and I don't know, I just clapped yesterday with Thunders, and I was like, yeah, to hell with it. And I don't know, B's are alright. That's a discussion for another time. But yeah, that's pretty much the deck profile. Shout outs to Dice Jar Games for hosting the event. It was a good time as always. Shout out Team Taccy Timmys, particularly yesterday when they came in clutch and helped me just test the deck out, which, chef's kiss shout out. And also shout outs to Troy, who was in Queenstown. He lent me his Evenlies and the Prosperities. Hopefully pick them up sometime soon. Also shout out to Jake, just being a G. Did I borrow stuff from you?
No, I got a book.
Yeah. And yeah, for bringing them in. Shout out to Heath for letting me borrow his some stuff. I can't remember what. And also shout out to Jack, who lent me Ghost Focus, which I didn't end up using, and the Access Coder, which I didn't end up using. But yeah, all in all, pretty happy. Won the mat, and got my invite. So Australia, baby. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Yeah, and I think that's all the shout outs, right? I don't know. Shout out to my mum. Love you. Anyway.
Alright. Cheers, man.